What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to T3G. My name is Dalibor, and this is a special video. Here we are in Elmhurst. We're at the top of a parking structure here in downtown Elmhurst. Pretty sure this is downtown Elmhurst. It's a part of Elmhurst that I knew about, and I knew they had a parking garage. And I had every intention of filming Tuesday's video right here, except I brought everything except the actual subject of the video. I brought the extra lenses, I brought the camera, obviously I'm right here, and I don't have the adapters. I want to talk about something that I do often, sadly, and I think a lot of people do, but specifically I want to talk about how to kind of get over it. We took a couple shots. I mean, like, we tried to make the best of it, but it's kind of like the best I got out of it was a couple shots and getting out of the house. This video was going to be Thursday's video because I was still going to go out tonight and shoot, except it randomly started raining. It wasn't supposed to start raining, but then it started raining. Got into a business conversation with a colleague, and then by the time I was ready to roll, it started raining. And now here we are. The problem with this is not that big a deal, right? I can do this video next week. I'm gonna do this video next week. I have a whole week to find a new location or even go back to the same location, just make sure I bring the stuff this time and film the video. Plenty of time, lots of time to essentially do it over, right? But what happens when you do this on a shoot that is on a day specific and you just forget to do something? Forget to bring a piece of equipment, forget to turn something on, forget to put a memory card and a camera that is supposed to be pointed at the bride during the wedding. Yes, I did that. The one and only wedding I did by myself. I forgot to do that. And I know exactly what happened. Like, like thinking back to it, I saw exactly where the breakdown happened of, you know, me trying to get everything set up, got into a conversation, got distracted by something, walked away being like, oh man, that's crazy. And then as they were about to walk in, I was like, let me go turn on, it doesn't have a memory card. And that's it. It's there, but it has no memory cards, and that doesn't matter, right? The wedding is finite, it's timed, it's in a specific moment in time, and it doesn't matter what I do or don't do with that camera anymore. It's not shooting, and I have to make do. So in reality, the ceremony got the least amount of coverage. I hate that. I really do. I really hate that. And that's really been bugging me, honestly. I know it's been a while since I did that wedding, and it is the hardest thing to edit because I feel bad about it every time I touch the files. I feel bad about it. And I have to get over it because it's got to get done, right? Thankfully, this is a friend of mine. She has given me an incredible amount of leniency as far as the timeline. We still have to do some reshoots, not reshoots, rather. We're gonna re-record the vows. There was a technical issue during the process, so the vows weren't recorded properly. They weren't on the speakers as they were intended to be. So we're gonna re-record those. So there is flexibility in how the edit's gonna come out for the ceremony. But the problem is I'm still working with limited footage, all because, well, I'll even go back and take it back a whole other level. I forgot this camera and the gimbal. And I had one of the other guests who was staying with me at the time bring that for me. And as I was setting this up, I didn't make sure that the other camera was set up. So I have gimbal footage, right? I have moving gimbal footage of the ceremony and the guests, but I don't have footage of the couple. Not like in a way that I want to. I have footage, obviously. I realized what was going on while it was happening, so I made sure to focus on the couple and on the ceremony, but at the same time, there's a photographer, right? There are people. You can't just be in the face of the couple during their, you know, essentially at that point, most romantic time of their lives. You can't just be in their face. That's a dick move, right? You can't just do that. So I have footage and I'm gonna make the most out of it. You know, there's a great video by, I always remember his channel name. Channel is Make Art Now. I always forget his name. Anyway, I'll link him down below. Great video where he essentially does what I'm trying to do. Take footage from an event that didn't have the greatest coverage, didn't have the greatest footage, sometimes even had, in his case, just like degraded footage and corrupt files and all sorts of different stuff. And he went and shot the location again. He went and shot a bunch of pickup stuff, and he also had other footage of them to the degree that he made a really good video at the end. So I'm hoping that's where I can take it. I did pick up a couple things that the bride and groom both got during the ceremony, so I'm going to take some shots of that because I really didn't get good shots of that. And there really wouldn't have been a way to get those shots because I didn't know what all was happening. I'm still going to take full ownership that I didn't have cameras ready, but there was a considerate lack of communication between me and the party planner at the event because I said, hey, are they coming in here and coming down this way? And they're like, yes, going straight to, she even repeated, I said, are they going straight to seats? She said, yeah, they're going straight to seats. I'm like, cool. So I got ready to film them walking in after the ceremony towards the seats. They walk in and go a completely different direction. So you gotta make do. You know, I ran to where they went and filmed and tried to make the most of it, but I'm not gonna say I was the only person at fault is all I'm saying. It was a situation. It was a situation and, you know, I didn't help any, and, you know, I feel bad about it. I really feel bad about it, and it has taken me a lengthy amount of time to get this done, and I'm working on it, and it's definitely something that's, like, it's having to fight through that feeling of like, man, I screwed up while you're trying to, like, get something done and accomplish it and just kind of really get it done in the right way. It's hard. It's really hard. I mean, it's drawing you, it's bringing you down the whole time. And you're like, man, if I had this shot, man, you know, there are just so many things that could have been that weren't. But at the same time, I got some incredible footage of the reception of the party, of my friend's mom dancing, who just like, I literally just go to that clip whenever I'm feeling down. As a piece of footage ever could, it just brings joy to my life. What is the point here, right? The point here is, you have to move on, right? You gotta move on. With something simple, I didn't bring this. I can do it again next week. It's not the end of the world. It's something that's redoable, right? If it is something finite, like a wedding, work around it. Not gonna lie, I'm definitely considering going to the venue just to see what kind of footage we can do, what kind of, you know, what we can add to kind of make up the lost footage. If all else fails, cut it as best you possibly can. Work with the footage you have. At some point, you gotta just edit what you have and make it the best possible video you could make it. Just is what it is. If you saw the Mavic Mini videos, you saw that I put the wrong card in the Mavic, and when I first started shooting, the card just wouldn't support it. I got 8 to 10 second clips and it was useless footage. It was like, I got it up and it would cut out. Or I would angle it and get ready for a shot and it would cut out. And just literally completely useless clips. Like I saw it happen on the last clip and I was like, wait a minute. Ran home, popped it in the computer, and I'm like, nope, got 0 useful clips, popped in a new card, and just ran back out. Got more footage at a more nearby location. You know, I didn't run out as far as I did. You gotta just make do with the situation that's at hand. Once the mistake is made, it's made. There is no going back, there is no undoing it, right? You gotta make the most of what you can, or come back and do it again another time. Or just go to a different location, do it somewhere closer, somewhere where it's more feasible to get it done in the amount of time that you have to get it done. Obviously, above all, you should be prepared. But if you aren't, and if you get to a location and you're missing a microphone or you're missing a lens and just something's missing, as long as you have the camera, make it happen, whatever it takes. I hope I have a point here. I freestyle these videos, so hopefully this does bring some sort of help to someone. If nothing else, it brings me some help, just being able to voice this and say it out loud and hopefully get myself motivated to finish up that wedding video. But that's gonna be it for this one. Maybe we'll do the tech thing Thursday. I don't know, today was what? Thoughtful Tuesday? I feel like it doesn't make sense. I don't know, Talking Tuesday. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.